Hey guys, just wanted to talk a bit about mental health. Um, it is something that's really important to me, and I really want to support people and work in that field, but I also feel it's really important for the stigma. Like, there's still lots of stigma around it, and people are still afraid to talk about it. I'm even afraid to talk about it, and I don't want to be, so I am going to talk about it even though I'm afraid to, and hopefully it will inspire other people to do the same. So, my story is, well, everyone's story is complicated, but to make it simple, I guess, I started experiencing depression in grade 8. I did not know what it was at the time, but looking back, I definitely know I was depressed. I withdrew a lot. I just was constantly felt alone, and there was a lot going on in my immediate family at the time, and there was just terrible stuff happening, and nobody in my class, nobody in my age group understood it, and I didn't think I could talk to anybody about it, because it was as a kid, it was I don't even understand this. Why would my friends understand it? It wasn't something to be talked about. And so I didn't talk to anyone about it. And it didn't help. And I didn't know what was going on, so I didn't get any help for it. So I experienced depression all the way throughout high school. And I did start self-harming to try and cope with things. And it was very, very bad. It was severe. And nobody knew about it for many years. I kept it very private, very secret. I was always paranoid that people would find out, but I kept it hidden. And nobody found out about that until I was in college. I also, during high school, there was a period of time where I was purging, so I didn't necessarily binge eat, but I was purging. I wasn't eating anything, and anything I did eat came back up purposely. And so I was doing that and self-harming, and I was just in a really bad place. I was constantly wanting to find something to escape, drugs, anything. And I didn't have any support I needed, and I didn't know there was people out there that would be supportive. And so again, I kept it very quiet. And then in my first year of college, I met Ryan, and he was so kind-hearted, and he just was always there supporting me, and I always thought, you're just gonna walk away from me at some point, you're just gonna get tired of this and be suck it up or whatever. And he never did. He was always supportive, and I ended up meeting his family, which is now family to me, and they have given me so much unconditional love and support, and they have helped me through everything. I've gone through a lot, especially in my childhood, and they are just so supportive and understanding. And if they don't understand something I'm struggling with, they find a way to understand it. They talk to me about it. They talk to professionals. They research it. They do whatever they have to do to understand it so they can help me. And there was an instance where I did attempt suicide, and they were by my side through that as well. And pretty much ever since then, our relationship has become 10 times stronger. Very, very open. I know that if I am struggling, I can go to any person, any member of this family in this household, and say to them, code word. That's what we use, code word. And they'll know they have to stop like drop everything and help. Like that's like, I'm in crisis, like stop what you're doing. But I can go to anyone in this family and just like tell them if something bothered me, and they'll be so supportive. And I am so lucky to have that. I am also really lucky that I am able to afford professional help. I am doing a therapy group and also seeing an individual therapist, and it costs a lot of money, and most people out there do not have the privilege to do so. And when I was younger, my family was never able to afford that. They also didn't know there was issues, but I am lucky now that I am able to work and support myself through the help I need, and I am in a much better place. I also have a psychiatrist, and that has helped immensely. Meds aren't for everybody, but they have been a huge part of my journey. And yeah, I think for some people meds are required. It is chemical imbalances in the brain and such. And I have been diagnosed with borderline personality disorder. That is something that's a bit difficult to explain. I will link resources below, and you can always search it yourself. But there is, of course, stereotypes on it. But I will do another video on borderline personality disorder. But overall, this is my story and my mental health journey. I just want to let you know that if you are struggling, I am here for you. And there are people out there who are here for you, who will support you, who will love you. And you can get through this. Like, I know that's so cliche to say, but find the fight in you, even if it's a little bit. Just find that little bit and fight, because I know right now you can't even imagine yourself ever being in a place of like enjoying life, but you will get there, even though you cannot see it or believe it. You will, because I didn't believe it, and now here I am. And so I just want you to please keep fighting. Call crisis lines, reach out, find resources, make a crisis plan, do whatever you have to do, keep yourself safe, and like, do not be ashamed. Do not be afraid to talk about it, because there's nothing wrong with you. We all have struggles in our life. We all go through things. And some of us have mental health issues, and that's just a part of us, and we shouldn't be embarrassed about it. So I hope that this video helps you, and I hope that you can get the support you need. That's all I have to say about that. Have a great day. Bye.